Creative finance wholesaling tips and tricks for subject tos and lease options. What's up, guys? Zach Ginn here, and in today's video, me and Rick Ginn talk about exactly how to start wholesaling, creative financing, and subject tos and lease options in your wholesaling real estate business. Now, a lot of people don't know, but you can definitely wholesale creative financing deals, subject tos, and lease options. You just got to know how to talk to the sellers the right way. So before we get into it, guys, remember, you need to smash that like button and subscribe to get the most free value from me. Let's get in the video.
New to the channel, really appreciate the info. I'd love to hear about your experience and thoughts on wholesaling creative finance deals other than cash offers, such as seller financing, how to build in wholesale profit. What's your opinion on wholesaling creative financing?
I love it. So I didn't start out doing creative financing. Once I mastered wholesaling, I was probably the first deal. Actually, I had no idea what a creative financing deal looked at probably for the first year or two. I was so laser focused on wholesaling. But here's the really cool part. When you wholesale, it is a marketing channel. Now, when you wholesale, you're going to find all sorts of deals. You're going to find deals that are upside down. You're going to find deals where people own outright, but they want a higher price. So once a deal does not qualify for wholesaling, then I look at it, okay, what can we do creative financing wise? I don't like to do creative financing for stuff that's completely upside down and doesn't make sense. So when we have a creative financing situation, meaning the property is completely paid for, I just look for cash flow opportunity. And I think the creative financing world, a lot of people complicate it.
Yeah.
So if you just look at creative financing from a cash flow perspective, so the problem with wholesaling is, price, right? Buy low, sell medium. We don't sell high, we sell medium. So when we do creative financing, say a house is trading for $200,000 retail and the guy wants, I don't know, 190. I mean, there's not enough of a spread. You make it, say he owns it outright. My biggest question to them is, here's how I did it. I'll give you guys a key. Are you open to a creative solution? Once I know the wholesaling door's closed, I take off my wholesaling hat. I sit back in the creative financing position. And it's just a simple question. Are you open to a creative solution? And you're going to get one or two answers. You're going to absolutely not. It's crazy. It's cash only and I'm done. Or tell me more about it. Well, I would love to explain it to you. And then all I'm trying to do is figure out how much he needs up front. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to look at how much I can cash flow the property for. Now, the key with creative financing, in my opinion, is to put down the least amount of money you can and keeping the deal alive. So here's, Rick, how does that work? So say I just decided to give him $5,000 and the house is in good shape. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm immediately going to turn around and do owner financing or rental, however you want to do it. And so if I know I can get 15 to 20 grand down now, I'm going to get my wholesale fee up front, 10 to 15 grand. And then I'm going to structure the deal where if it rents for $2,000 a month and he's okay with a $1,300 a month payment, that roughly gives me a $700 cash flow. I know it gives me a buffer. And then I'm going to add a little bit in on the price for a bonus. So I focus on more of what I can collect up front to cover my costs. I never advise if I give that guy $20,000 or $30,000 and I'm only going to collect 10 or 15, I'm in the hole. And I never, ever operate from that position. So simple creative financing, positive cash flow up front, positive cash flow every month. And then even if you get a reward at the end, it's a huge win-win situation. So you take your wholesale deals that just don't qualify them, ask an open-ended question, and then you go through it. And here's the really cool part. I had no idea how to do creative financing, but the good news is between our videos here at Flip with Rick, we teach specific actions on how to put creative financing together, and it works. And it's weird. You get more creative financing in a down market. I'll tell you that right now. In a super hot market, it's a little bit more challenging, but they're still doable.
I mean, the problem with the wholesaling creative finance deal specific, like wholesaling a subject to, obviously we just take down the subject twos because the ROI is insane on them. But if I want to wholesale a subject to deal, it's going to be a lot less than our average assignment. Like our average assignment's what, 30, 40,000.
Yeah.
And how much can you wholesale subject to for in Port St. Lucie?
like half or a quarter of that.
I mean, like 5 to 10 grand at most.
That's the problem. So why not just make the money up front? Here's the really cool part. If you're collecting, if you're giving, a lot of people go, well, Rick, I got to give him 5 grand. It's not your 5 grand. You go get it from your end buyer.
Yep.
So in reality, you don't need to give that property away and wholesale it, or find a landlord that wants to put that deal together and work with them.
Or wholesaling a lease option.
Yeah.
You should not wholesale that. Keep it.
Yeah, there's a million ways to do it. I'm just saying, once it doesn't qualify for wholesaling, if you can get an open-ended conversation and they're open to it, one of the keys to a creative financing deal is a lot of sellers get stuck on a price. So when you can give them their price, like, hey, Mr. Seller, if I could give you that $200,000, are you open to a creative solution? And just watch the reaction. If the face drops and they get all upset, like, don't beat it up. If they go, yeah, I would love to hear more about it, Rick. And then we just sit down and have a conversation. I just take a pen and a pad and go, well, how much could I put down? Like, guy goes 20, if he says a crazy number, go, I can't do that. And then you just kind of work it backwards on that. But you should know your numbers when you go into that deal. So I do find it challenging when people try to go wholesale right to creative financing. So sometimes you circle the wagons back. Maybe you talk to them a little bit, you get more information about the house. And then as you're walking out to your car, you go, I just thought of something crazy. I don't know if you'd be interested in it. And I like to do the takeaway, like, you know what, this is probably not for you.
Yeah.
And just go, no, tell me. And so if you can get them kind of coming to you, I will tell you this, here's rule number 1 on creative financing. Never force the deal. You cannot make someone take a creative financing deal. Either it works or it doesn't. It's not like wholesaling. It's a little bit different because you need their cooperation the whole time. So,
great question, though. Thanks.
Thank you so much for watching that video today. If you want more free value for wholesaling real estate, remember to smash that like button and subscribe. Guys, if you want to join the best wholesaling real estate mentorship in the planet and join the wholesaling course that has the most people in it in the history of the world for wholesaling real estate, go to freewholesaling.com. It's free. There's no gimmicks. There's no upsells in this course. It is an absolute free wholesaling course. I've been told to charge thousands and thousands of dollars for it. I give it out for free. So like this video and subscribe. Join the movement for wholesaling real estate and go to freewholesaling.com and join my Wholesaling Houses for Real Facebook group. That is the largest mastermind in the country of like-minded wholesaling entrepreneurs who want to get connected absolutely for free and learn wholesaling real estate. Guys, I'll hope to see you there. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Have a blessed one.